Yo, what's going on, guys? Anthony, Set on Success Henderson right here. And I want you to pay close attention to this video real quick because I want to talk about one of my favorite authors by the name of Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich. And I want to talk about one of the biggest breakthroughs that I've been able to get from one of his books that I've been reading lately. And it's one, I've actually read this thing like several times, but this book is Napoleon Hill, The Keys to Success, the 17 Principles of Personal Achievement. And it's got a variety of different chapters in there, but the one I want to talk about today is one that I think is the most important on a day-to-day basis, and it's actually chapter 7 in this book, and it's about building a positive mental attitude and being able to maintain that on a day-to-day basis, on a minute-to-minute basis, on a second-to-second basis as you go throughout the day. Because if you ever want to do anything in life, and I'll definitely talk about my own story before I get into more of what I'm kind of talking about in this video, but I want to say that if you ever want to achieve anything in life, like the basis of that is going to be your attitude towards things that things that come into your life and how you respond to those things. And if you got a positive mental attitude, it allows you the ability to react to situations in a positive manner, in a more constructive manner. And one of the things that I want to mention is the fact that back a couple months ago, September 2013, I went through one of a rough time in life, I guess you could say. I've been building my business online, doing my thing, moving and shaking, and I had got up to like $8,000 in my bank account, feeling real good about it, riding high, and eventually, all of a sudden, just one text message took all that away from me because I had made a mistake, really. That's honestly what it was. I'd made a mistake, but I had to get back to the basics, that it kind of knocked me down. I don't know if you've ever been at a point in life where you've been knocked down, but you've been on your journey, and you get knocked down trying to chase your dreams. But this is where I was, and I ended up on a roller coaster of emotions between September and December before I eventually made the shift and made a switch that was able to completely turn my situation around again and get back on top, get back to making money. I've actually closed 108 sales in the past 42 days. If you're interested in more about what I do, you could definitely click the link on this page. But getting back to Napoleon Hill and the positive mental attitude is in this book, he talks about the importance of having a positive mental attitude, and he talks about the fact in the beginning of that chapter, he says that at birth we arrive figuratively clutching two sealed envelopes, and one is labeled rewards and the other is labeled penalties. And if we don't choose rewards, then penalties will be thrust on us by default. And the only way to choose rewards is to keep a positive mental attitude towards everything that's going on. In my situation, I had to actually switch between September and December. I wasn't focusing on having a positive attitude. I wasn't focused on making choices and decisions that would move my life forward. But when it came up on New Year's, that's a moment of truth for me. I know a lot of people, sometimes it's like that moment of ultimate decision where we start thinking about resolutions and things that we want to do and how we actually want our life to go and changes that we need to make. And that was the time that that was exactly where I was, I was in a position where I had to make that decision. And thanks to this book, thanks to my man Napoleon Hill, who I definitely appreciate for his writings, I was able to read that and excuse me. I was able to read that and make some changes, man. Make some changes in my life, make some changes in my attitude that actually started to get me better results, By switching my mental attitude from a negative one to a positive one, I was able to focus my energy in the right areas to get the right results in life. And that's something that we can do when we tap into the power of a positive mental attitude. So I wanted to record this video for Napoleon Hill, about Napoleon Hill, and just to say that one of the best things that we can possibly do is to maintain a positive attitude, know what we want, maintain a positive attitude towards it, and run towards that thing. And since I've been able to do that, like I say, I've been able to close 108 sales in the past 42 days in over 8 countries. I'm back in the game, back making money online, doing my thing, moving and shaking. So if you really want to learn something about what I do, you could definitely click on this button. But what I want to leave you with in this video is understanding that the power of a positive mental attitude can definitely shape and determine where we go in life and the things that we're able to accomplish in life. And right now I'm at the point where I definitely want to help a lot of people people to be able to, number one, use a positive mental attitude to get more of the things that they want. But if you want to learn about how I make money online, I definitely want you to click this button on this video. I'm going to take you over to another page. You can put your email in. It's something that I want you to see because it's the combination of a couple things that I learned along with this Napoleon Hill and positive mental attitude stuff that I believe can help change your life. So go ahead, click that. I'm Anthony, Set on Success Henderson. I will see you later. All right.